Good morning, Ambitious Mafia. 4 a.m. wake up time. You know what time it is. Listen, today I want to talk to y'all about going dark. And what I mean by that is, it's like monk mode. It's time to cut out everything. It's time to step away from the world for a few months, maybe 2-3 months, maybe 30 days, just stepping away from the world and focusing on yourself. Sometimes we get so distracted with life that we never stop to listen to ourselves, listen to what we want in life, listen to what our body and mind is telling us that we truly want, because we constantly trying to please the world instead of pleasing our inner self. And that can be anything, man. It's so many dreams that people have today never pursue because they always focus on the next, man. We got to lock in. We got to become that best version, that 2.0 version of ourselves, you know? And the only way that I was able, now you might be able to do it a different way, but the only way I was able to go from 310 pounds all the way down to 200 was going monk mode, bro. It's like, I can't have no distractions. I had me a little team. I had my girls, because I had Annabelle and I had my other girl at the time. And that was it. It wasn't no homies. It wasn't no home girls. It wasn't no nothing, bro. No social media. I stopped posting. I stopped looking. Like, I didn't want to see what people was doing with their life, you know, because I started to hate myself. When you watching everybody living their life and you seeing people going on vacations and everybody happy, you start looking at yourself like, damn, like you ain't shit. Like, your life ain't worth nothing. And comparing yourself to everybody else, happiness and success, you will never be happy, man. Everybody's journey is different, and we have to be focused on our journey, because the tools that I was raised with, the experiences I've been through is so unique, because I'm the only one that been through my experiences. You've been through similar experiences, but that's you, and you took it different. Your household, your upbringing was totally different than mine. So how can I look at another man's life and be like, damn, he had his father growing up. He got to experience his dad holding him and hugging him and telling him how to be a man. I had a great stepdad, but it's nothing like having your blood, your heritage. You know what I'm saying? That man that when you look at it, it's like, damn, you know. And I had never experienced this feeling until I met my dad when I think I was in 7th grade. My first time meeting him, and I didn't even know that feeling existed. Like, I used to be so tough, like, man, I don't need my dad, nigga, fucking, he ain't want to be in my life, I was so hot-headed because I was so angry, because I thought he didn't give a fuck about me. So when you're looking at other people's lives, you try to analyze it and, damn, I wish my life was like theirs. I wish this, I wish that, but it's different. And like my father, my dad, when he came in my life, he came when I needed him the most, because I was on a downward spiral, bro. In 7th grade, we was stealing cars and getting to, well, at the time, we wasn't shooting, but we was getting shot at. We was riding, we had knives and shit, little shanks. But when he came into my life, it allowed me to start creating my own identity, because growing up, I idolized this man. I wanted to be him. He was like known for being the dog. I heard stories about how he had sit downs with different groups. He was a drug dealer, different groups. And one of the dudes didn't want to get out of his area, and he smacked him in front of all his people and walked out. And he said, I'll be back. By the time they came back, the whole house was cleared out. Like, as a young boy hearing stories like that, man, it's like, I can't be no pussy. Like, you know who my dad is? And even though I had resentment towards him, because when I was young, I knew he was locked up, but I thought he didn't want to be around. I thought he didn't want to be around me because he thought I wasn't his son. So for a long time growing up, when I seen kids have their dad, I used to be angry. But from the outside looking in, it's like, oh damn, you got a stepdad. He got you. It ain't nothing like it. It's just not the same, man. But what I'm trying to say is that those 4 times I met my dad was all I needed. Yes, I wish I had more time with him, but he saved me in ways that I don't even know if he know what he did to me. And that's the beauty of your story is your story and my story is mine. Because things that's gonna happen in your life wouldn't do anything for me. The way it's gonna happen for you, your success gonna happen for you. Your success might come in the way it came to you. If it came to me that way, I would not appreciate it the same way. I've been through so much shit that I appreciate things differently than another person. And you have to be obsessed and in love with the person you see in the mirror. I had hated myself for so fucking long because I didn't know who I was, bro. I was trying to figure this shit out for so long. So if you in a place where you don't have that missing thing to come in your life, like when I met my dad for the first time, and I found that missing piece to allow me to start creating my own identity, you have to go create it. And this happened twice in my life. It's when I was at that age, when I was in the gangs and we was doing all the crazy stuff I was doing at the time. I needed him. I needed that shift, right? He passed away a few years later. But then later on in life, I fell back into the street life. And I lost myself so bad. And so obsessed with the money, the hustle, you know what I'm saying? Traveling and trying to avoid the police and get into beefs and stuff like that. It's like, at that point in my life, when I gained all that weight, I had hella money, but I was so big. I didn't have nothing to come and show me or tell me bro, that's not who you are. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a reminder because I separated myself from everybody. I barely even was talking to my mom at the time because I was ashamed of what I was doing. I wasn't proud of being in the streets. And it's like, at one point in my life, when I dropped out of high school and I went to the factory to help my mom because my stepdad got locked up. I ended up starting a boot camp on my mama's basement. So at a young age, I was in the streets doing a little gang shit. I grew up. My stepdad got locked up when I was in 12th grade, so I dropped out to get a job to help my mom because she was gonna lose the house. Then I started doing boot camps in my mama's basement. And I had success with that. I made it to TV. I started getting hella clients, bro. I was known throughout my city for the fitness guy, right? But then I started losing the passion and the love for it because I was expecting people to have the same passion and love for themselves like I had for myself at the time. And when you dealing with clients, I attach so much emotion and pride into that watching people not caring about themselves and doing all that kind of killed me on the inside, made me not want to do it no more. So I ended up going on a trip to California. And I met a dude at the airport. And when I'm telling you, when I seen him and his girl, it was like, are you an actor or something? Are you a celebrity or something? And he was like, no, man. He's like, add me on IG, bro. I was like, hell yeah, man. This is my first time coming out to California. We had met at the California airport. And he was on the same plane as me leaving Detroit, which was crazy. So we ended up exchanging information. And when I seen his IG, it was like, bro, what are you doing? This nigga, penthouse in Miami, nigga, big ass cigars, big Cuban links, all type of junk. So I had reached out to him and he gave me the game. And then when I went back home, it was like, whoo, you said boot camp, what? Train who? Do what? It's like, bro, it's a whole nother world out here, bro. And I was so locked into what I was on, which was the boot camps. I wasn't looking at other hustles or no street shit, nothing, bro. And I wanted that money. I wanted that fast life. I wanted the Cuban links. I wanted that luxury life, bro. So I went and did it. And that shit took me off my course. So yeah, I wasn't proud of the man that I was becoming. So I had separated myself from everybody. And I was focused on money. And when I got that big, like I said, I didn't have something to come remind me who I am or to put me back on track. Like, hey, bro, that's not who you are. Get your shit together so you can become that new version of yourself, because you falling off. You paranoid all the time. You think the police about to get you. You beefing with niggas, like all type of shit. I ain't had that reminder. So the only thing I had at this point was the 2 girls I was with and myself. It was like, bro, I gotta go dark. I have to go into a dark place mentally so I can eliminate all of my shit. So what I did was I ran the bag up. We moved to Vegas. I stopped posting on social media, stopped going on social media, and we started going to the gym twice a day. We was literally at an Airbnb for like 2 months, and then we left the Airbnb and went to a hotel. We was in a hotel for probably like 6 months, bro. $10,000 a month. Stupid. Just stupid shit, man. It's crazy, but this is the truth, you know. And I don't regret nothing I did at this point in my life, because I was transitioning from the streets, and we was making so much money legitly at the time that I was so proud of myself that I started that process again. Like, because when I was young, I used to tell my mama all the time, when my mama even thought I was gonna get killed a long time ago, because one of my boys had got shot up when I was like in 7th grade at the smoke shop on West Warren, where I'm from. My best friend ended up getting sentenced to 7 years. When we was kids, man, one of my other boys ended up going to jail for murder I think he was like 12 or some shit. I think Lil Marco was 12 at the time. It's like, so I was around so much crazy shit, man. And it's like, I have overcame so much stuff. You telling me I can't overcome this big ass belly? Like, I don't care what nobody say. I have been through some hard shit. Ain't nothing harder than losing weight, because it's so mental. You let these people get on here, oh, bro, all you gotta do is macros. I said that on my last video. That's true. But it's a whole nother realm of shit you gotta deal with, because your mental state, man, you can do everything perfect. If your mental not right, you're gonna lose it every time, because you're gonna fall off. You're not gonna encourage yourself. You're not gonna push yourself, because your mindset is not set right. The things that's in your mind is gonna be a reflection of your life. So you could be doing everything positive externally, but internally you so toxic and messed up. When shit start going wrong, the toxicity inside of you is gonna come out and reflect who you are, bro. The world see you as you are, bro. You can't fake this shit. People will try to play like they something they not. You know, like when you get around a person, they acting like they something they not, and you just feel it. Like, man, this nigga's a joke. He a joke. That's not who he is. We feel it, bro. So you have to be before you become. You have to be before you become. When I was growing up, and I heard and I seen stuff from my dad's stories, right? I wanted to be that, right? So I started studying gang leaders, fucking world leaders, the top dogs, mafia bosses, right? Because those type of people symbolized whom I heard my dad was. So I wanted to be those. And then I started putting the work in to become them, which was dumb, but that's what I did. So then I started going to school and I started organizing groups, organizing boys. Hey, we about to do this, we about to do that. Bro, I was in sixth grade and I had stole weed from my stepdad. And one of my best friends, he was struggling. His mom was messed up. She was messing from dude to dude. He used to come to school bummy. Now my stepdad, he used to sell dope and shit. So I always had nice stuff, but my boy didn't, and I ain't like that. I stole some weed from my stepdad and I came to school. I gave it to my best friend. I said, listen, you got till Friday to sell this and bring me back the money and I'm gonna give you a cut. He was so terrified because he thought I was gonna do something to him. And it messed me up because we still talk about this shit to this day. I was so aggressive as a kid. I didn't realize how much fear I put in people, but at the same time, that fear put respect in them because these kids respected me. They listened to me. They believed in me because I was so genuine as a young man. He did that. But what he did was he went to his own mom and told him that this boy at school said, if I don't sell this, he gonna beat me up. His mama gave him the money. He came back to me the next day with the money. I let him keep all the money. That following week, I had let him come over to my house, and I gave him all of my Dickie outfits. They was brand new. At the time Dickie was in, cleared my closet for my boy. I was in middle school. That's the type of person I am. Because he showed me, to me, he proved to me that he was loyal to me. So I said, bro, you keep all that money. I got something else for you. And then when I gave him all my Dickie outfits, I took him to Detroit Roller Wheels with us and paid for my boy. It's just, man, it's crazy how the type of shit I was doing at a young age, bro. But you just have to separate yourself so you can fix yourself internally. You can't fix yourself internally when the outside world is predicting your future, bro. You have to predict your future. You have to do what it takes to get to that level in your life. And if you're not doing that, the world is gonna tell you which direction to go. So I hope I didn't take y'all on a full roller coaster ride with this morning mafia meeting, you know what I'm saying? We gotta come up with some names for this shit, you know, the mafia morning meeting. But yeah, man, the message of the day is it's okay to go dark. It's okay to cut the world off. It's okay. A lot of people say, you don't need to cut the world off. Yes, you do. Sometimes you do. Like, honestly, sometimes you really do. And not everybody has to do that. But me personally, that's the only thing that made me do it. Because if I didn't do that, I would get so fucking discouraged, bro. Because definitely when you're 310 pounds, you might lose 2 or 3 pounds or 5 pounds this week. And then as soon as you go on Instagram, the dude with his shirt off with his pretty ass model girl, it's like, man, I'm never, bro. It's over, bro. I got stretch marks, bro. It's over, bro. I can't never be on the beach like that, man. So yeah, man, you gotta fall in love with self, reinvent yourself, and keep fucking grinding. Because what you're going through in your life right now might be a chapter or maybe a few chapters, but it's not the fucking book. Your life not over. It's gonna continue, man. And as much shit as you keep going through and experiencing, guess what? That's just more chapters in your book that you can sell to the world. So I appreciate y'all watching Ambitious Mafia, 4 a.m. wake up. This is gonna be interesting, the journey of doing these videos. I'm already starting to get the hang of doing this shit. I looked at it last night, I was like thinking about, damn, what should I talk about? I'm like, no, I'm gonna let that shit go off the top, you know? So I like this. It's like I'm having a talk with my homeboys, my soldiers. Like we getting ready for war, and I'm just prepping my boys up. It remind me when I was young, when I had my little cliques, and they'd come over my mama's house, and we all sit in the kitchen. It'd be like 15 dudes in my mama's kitchen. We kids, bro, and we all just talking about, hey, when we go to school, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. Like, so that's what this feel like to me, man. So I appreciate it, y'all. And yeah, man, lock in, go dark, and get your life together. Ambitious Mafia, we out. Oh yeah. Before I walk away, when I do this, this is our hand signal, y'all. So it looks kind of slow, like, so this is the A, ambitious, and this is the M. All right, I was thinking about making it like this, you know what I'm saying? But I think I like just making it like an A, and then the hand symbolize the other leg on the M. All right, so Ambitious Mafia, we out. Be ambitious, all right?